Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Car Mechanic Simulator 2021 stream. How's everybody doing? Hope everyone's having a good morning, afternoon, evening, or good night, wherever you're located around the globe. Alright, so, as the title states, what the plan of attack is for today is we're going to be spending a lot of time at the junkyard, a lot of time at the car auction, and we're going to be looking for junkyard and auction flips. Now, what do I mean by that? Means we're going to go to the junkyard, we're going to check out the car. If it's, say, got all suspension, but it's missing the oil pan and stuff like that, yeah, then we will surely grab it. You know, but if it's a bare block with no pistons or nothing in it, well then, you know, we're going to second guess ourselves on that one. So, what do you say? We jump on into it. Ooh, nice car. Let's hop on in the old F350. I think we're gonna head on over to the junkyard first, maybe? Maybe? Yeah? Yeah, let's try the junkyard first, shall we? Alright. We is here. Park the truck, walk to the gate. Okay. It's got one out of four doors. It's missing the trunk, rear bumper. What's the underside look like? It's missing some components in the rear. Some components up front. Ah, yes, you are missing the turbo. Now, what are we dealing with here? A Mayan M3 all-wheel drive. Comes with the i4 dual overhead cam 4x4. Which means it's the i4 BFM motor, is what it is. Individual injectors, all that fun stuff. Let's see. Not seeing nothing for injectors. Because it's missing them. So the first page has parts that are just not registered yet. Second page, oh, excuse me. The second page has all the parts that you kind of need. I mean, it's missing quite a lot of parts. What do they want for this? Woohoo, not a chance. Right out the gate, we're already losing $1,000. That's not the name of the game today. What else can we find? Today, nothing is off limits except for unless it's overly priced and needing a lot of work. Alright, well, what do we got here? We got the Emden Saxon i4 dual overhead cam AQC. It's missing 4 pages of parts. To be honest, we can dig this. Because it's not really missing expensive parts, unless the block is no good, which wouldn't surprise me. Alright, see, now here's where this is what I'm talking about right here. You know, it's only $4,350 right out the gate. We're already making $311 on it. Or $411, pardon me. So, I think we're going to try this one. We're going to see what we can get out of that one. Keep it cruising around, see what else we can find. Ooh, what do we got here? The Hanata Moon MK2 Standard Edition. i4 dual overhead cam turbocharged. About the same amount of parts that are bad, but look at $800 we're making already right out the gate. Now I need to get up here. Come on. Let me up here, please. Thank you. Alright, we're missing a lot of suspension components for the rear. Missing a lower control arm and the sway bar end link and the inner tie or outer tie rod. We might be able to work with this. What motor's in it? Oh wait, I need to go here. Ah, turbocharged. Nah. Problem with this one is there's no cover on the motor. For granted, the hood could have been closed, but I'm leaning more towards. No, it doesn't matter anyway. We're gonna make money on it. Any upgradable part we put on, any new part we put on it whatsoever, we're gonna be making money on it. So, I say, we bite the bullet, we buy it, bring it to the garage. Hey, look, a Volvo. That a diesel? Nope, gas. Ew, fancy. Yeah, they want more than what it's worth. We're not even gonna entertain those deals today. Nope. Ooh, Mustang Mach 1. Okay, okay. This could be something. Remember, these are only flips, so we're not going to be fully restoring them. It's got the Ford Cobra Jet 429. And we're missing 5 pages of parts, but right out the gate we're going to be making money, so... Well... let's buy it. And no matter what, we're making money on all these cars. No matter what we do to it, we're making money. So. Let's head on back to the old shopperoo. I'd really like to have gotten that one, but they want $1,000 more than it's worth. So, nah, I'm good on that. That's good. Alright, so. I think we're going to go in order of the vehicles that we get. And first things first, on every vehicle, we're going to try to get the motor running. Alright, so first things first, we're going to bring it over to the car wash. Clean up that interior. It's looking kind of nasty. Okay. Alright, now, before we even bring it into the shop, ooh, it's got an oil pan on it. Which means the whole bottom end's been completed. Alright, we're going to make a list of inventory of parts that we need. That's what we're going to do. That's going to be a big list. And then the intake for it. What's the intake? You may be thinking right now, holy crap, you're doing a lot of work on this. You're going to be getting a lot of parts, but not really. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit of work. It's going to be probably a couple of grand put into it. But what are we going to make in profit in the end? You know what I mean? You know, all 4 clips. I've already got these, so we'll go ahead and put these in right now, because we're here. We're here and we're there, you know what I mean? I don't have that, so we'll mark that down. I got that. I got that, so that must be a B. And I got a relay C. Cool. Holy crap. I don't even know where the heck. You know what? We're gonna have to redo all this over again. Okay. Anywho, I'm gonna bring this over into up front, and we're gonna swap it out with garage entrance or car lift A with the Hanata Moon MK2, and we're gonna bring this one over to the car wash as well. Get that all spiffied up, make it look all fancy. Alright. I like this one because the majority of the panels are already all here. Like we're missing what? A door, a trunk, rear bumper, I think maybe? Yeah. But like the fenders, the driver's door, front bumper here? Yep, it's here. Cool. Alright, so now we're going to bring this back over to car lift B. Alright, so then we clear the inventory. Yes, we are. Alright, we're going to make a list of parts that we need to get. Now, if we need that, then you know that means we need the other piece as well. Seems like a lot of parts, doesn't it? And you know what? You're right. It is a lot of parts. We need an alternator for it? Yep. We started off at 163,000 when we got back to the shop. Wait, was that what it... Ah, crap. That's okay. We could probably use it for something else. Oops. Spark plugs and injectors. Or coils. Oh, it's just peachy, man. The water level is finally starting to level off outside, so the house isn't flooding as much. It's a good day when that happens. Other than that, yeah, I guess it's doing okay. How about you? How's life treating you today? Alright, what else? We need everything. See, they already marked the fuel rail. Got that right. Every time we're having a breathing day, it's a good day. I have a feeling, I don't know, but I have a feeling we're going to need that. We need the clip B, or clip A's, I mean. It's got timing gears. That's good. Let's see. Clip A's, where are you at? Good. Do we need a coolant reservoir tank for it? Yeah, coolant tank A. Now it's got the oil pan, so we don't need to worry about too much on the bottom. But it don't have the crank pulley I4. So we're going to have to get that. It's got the head cover on it. Now, has it got an oil filter? Yeah, it does. But we should get another one, just to be on the safe side, you know what I mean? And we need a fuel tank. And I passed the fuel filter and fuel pump. Holy crap, we're already into this thing for 40 grand. Yeah. Yay. Go big or go home, right? Hopefully it pays off in the end. Did I get the fuel rail for this thing? I don't think I did. Nah, I wouldn't say it. So honestly, I would say it's probably not stealing from the people, but I don't know. I'm not there. I really don't know. So I4DI. What's CDB? I4. Wait, power steering pump. What did it need? I4. Seems to be an I4 car. Ah. Yeah, I'm not sure on why they'd be taken, but I mean, it is government, right? I4. Serpentine belt B. I think that was the one, right? Yep. Cool. Kind of bypassing a bunch of stuff here. I got the intake. What about the exhaust? Exhaust manifold. This car better pay off. If not, we're going to be down money right off the hop. I didn't get that last message. Uh-oh. Exhaust manifold cover, it said. Alright, we need to stop now while we're kind of ahead. We're already into this car for $5,000. Which, in all fairness, it's not really all that bad. Let's see, we need... Now we're going to work a little bit on suspension, getting parts for that. Sway bar and link A. Caliper and cylinder, but we're not there yet. It's got the rear, it's got the other front, it's just this side right here that we're missing. What about tie rod? Outer tie rod. I'm going to snag 20 of these because you never know how many we're going to actually need, right? So, alright, I need one of these. And I need one of these, one of those. And then, rim 6, 14. Rim 6, and it's got to be a 14. Alright, what's tire size? 195, 60, 14. And these are, what kind of tires? Well, I guess probably standard, yeah. And what was it? 195, 60, 14. Alright, well, we'll at least get all the wheels on. Put her back on all four anyway, at least. I may have bitten off more than I can chew with this one. How about we switch over to this one for a minute? Why is it they took the oil pan off of this one? Now, to be honest, I can't see it ever happening, the separation. I really can't. Whether the people want it or not. Because I don't know if anybody's noticed, but the people don't really mean too much nowadays. So, I mean, if Alberta did become the 51st state, I'd be joining up in that as well. You know what I mean? But, me personally, I don't think it's going to happen. The resources in Alberta are too high. They make too much money selling it to foreign entities. Instead of, selling it local in Canada and cutting our fuel prices and stuff down to damn near nothing, they'd rather just send it off overseas and then ship the stuff in from overseas and charge us an arm and a leg for it. I guess that's business, I don't know. Pretty crappy business if you ask me, but... Alright, got all of our parts, beautiful. Well, not all of them, but enough hopefully to get this car started, if nothing else. Did I seriously forget the damn timing cover? It's even listed too. No. There's not enough people out that way for it to happen. That's just me being frank about it. There's Ontario with the most amount of people would vote that down in a heartbeat. Unfortunately, but it's the way the cookie crumbles. While it does seem like a very good idea to become, we'll just use this as an example, the 51st state, then all your free health care, all that stuff, bye-bye. You know what I mean? You'll be forking out dimes for everything. Although then you would get the Second Amendment, though, which kind of balances it out in the end, if you really think about it. Alright, put that in there. Put this in. Did we get this? Nah. We didn't need it to start the car. Got that. Working our way around it slowly. I'm sure there's stuff I forgot. Never gonna have to get. So currently into this for $6 grand right now. I mean, hey, you guys want to separate, have at her. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not against it. But I'm just being a realist in the matter, stating that it's probably not going to happen. Yep. See, I'm not one of those people that have TDS. You know what I mean? I actually look at for the whole picture, for what it actually, for what it really is. Perfect. Timing cover. It showed up. Nice. And like I said, if it ends up happening, it happens. You know what I mean? Yeah, I kind of figured as much because you're all for the moves, so. Dang it, I forgot my water pump. There we go. Crank pulley I4. Nice, nice. Wheel rail. Now, I wonder if this thing's actually going to start. Yeah, I don't got the part. I ordered it, didn't I? Pretty sure I did. Didn't I? Huh. Well, I did now. See, whether I can get this car started or not, it's still going to be done flipped. Oh. The only thing that's going to stop corruption is when the entire civilization turns on the people in charge. With pitchforks and axes, you know what I mean? That's the only thing that's going to change it. Like, do you know why the trucker convoy fumbled? Why it failed so badly when it happened back a few years ago? I'll tell you why. Because there should have been a lot more aggressive pushback. You know what I mean? There should have been. But they ran with their tail between their legs too quickly. If there would have been pushback, there might have been a different outcome. But at the same But at the same time, there was also police officers from the UK here. Or from the United Nations, pardon me. And the jets were up in North Bay. Hidden. They had them bust in. That's why those really tall, burly cops, that's what it was. It wasn't the actual local cops, it was... Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Best piece of information for news, and the reason why they are not allowed in any press gallery is Rebel News, man. They actually report what's actually happening. They had reporters on the ground in North Bay, down in Ottawa, everywhere. It's a good news channel. Too bad the government's giving them a bad rep because you know, Rebel tells the truth. And that's a no bueno situation. But it is what it is, right? You know? I don't have that either. What the heck? Alright, well, I guess we're going to get some pipes. Oh, well. put it on the list, but I never ordered it. How ironic. Alright, I need to go get me my water pump. Alright, I got a water pump? Yep, right there, perfect. Well, it's got throttle there too. That's good. Just, hypothetically waiting on the exhaust now. Pretty sure we grabbed an oil filter too, didn't we? No, I did not. Crap. I'm gonna give it an oil change too while I was at it. Well, it's not the point of trying to get any type of viewpoints. The fact is, they want the truth. And they don't care who they upset in the process. They want the truth and what's going on. They're not the type to sugarcoat it or nothing like that. Look how many times the Rebel News reporters have been arrested. You know what I mean? Attacked, assaulted. You know, it is what it is, right? Nature of the beast. That's what that is. Alright, what's this thing even worth? Alright, so we are making a little bit of money on it. You know, we're up 8 grand. After we put in 7, so we're still making $1,000. But that's before we put all these other parts into it and such, and ooh, I know I bought this. Yeah, buddy. I'm gonna get throttle. Alright, now we got this belt down here that we purchased. We got this? Nah, kind of not really worried about that one right now. Alright, I think our exhaust pipes are here now. Let's go get them. The exhaust peeps. The noise pipes. Alright, let's see. We got them. Boom, 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 boom. Yep, perfect. Alright. I have no idea if this car is even going to run, to be honest. I hope it does, so it's not a waste of money. There we go. Work our way down the line here, put in the catalytic converter, the exhaust peep, and the rear muffler V8. Nice. She got some power, man. She got a rear muffler V8 in it, man. Alright. Let's see here. Should have drained your oil before we put the pipe on it, but you know, tomato, tomato. Alright, let's see here. Bring this over. Drop this down. Good, 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 good. Perfect. Beautiful. Well, that makes one of us. But I'm going to be an optimistic here. We're going to, I'm going to think positive thoughts and hope that it runs. Hope that it runs anyway. Alright, let's see, where is it? There we go, there's our oil filter, exhaust manifold, exhaust thingamadilly, the cover there. Just trying to think, I think everything's done underneath, got all 4 wheels on it. Put on the manifold. But hey, if it doesn't start, now that it's complete, now anyway, we can run some tests on it, you know what I mean? It's going to go around, make sure everything's there, or square, perfect, done. Alright, let's put some oil in it. I mean, if this thing runs, it'll be a miracle. I might have to go buy me a lottery ticket. Alright, currently, what's the value on it? 14,000. We're into it for 7,000, about 6,800, 6,900 bucks. So we're making $3 profit. I guess that's not too bad. All right, buddy, cross your fingers. Huh. The culprit is in here. It would have to be. Yeah, okay, we did put a battery in. I was like, did I forget to put a battery in it again? Oh no, there's a battery. Brand new ECU. Nice try there. Wasn't born yesterday, man. Maybe the day before, but not today. Alright, relay type B, medium fuse type A. Relay type A. So, do it a little bit cheater way. Boom, boom, and boom. Okay. All in a perfectly straight row. Go. Ooh, I don't got no more A's. We're gonna have to go into the back room over there. I ain't got no A's for nothing. I know I got some in here, I'm pretty sure. Look at that. We got one A. Man, I ain't got no A relays. God, gosh darn it. Alright, well. This is for science. I know these are all good. It's for science. See, I told you we had a good one. I told you we had a good one of these, too. Now, the car should at least crank. That's not bad. It runs. Okay. Now, what's the body look like on it? Rear bumper shot, left door shot. What's the prices cost for these bad boys? Well, that's the joys of a flip, right? So currently we are into this car for $12,000. Currently. What kind of interior has this thing got? Seat Saxon. Steering wheel. Okay, so I guess it must all be Saxon parts. Okay. Alright. Bench Saxon. But wouldn't you know it? Huh. Steering wheel. Please tell me you're not expensive. That's not bad. So we are officially into this car right now for $13,000 because we started at $163,000 and we are now currently sitting at $150,000. So But in my opinion, somebody's gonna get themselves a safe driving vehicle. But I'm gonna pull this battery. Before we bring over this, here's where the rest of our money goes. 13,000 still. I don't think we got any repairable parts. Oh, we got a hood. And the right side mirror. Cool. Well, I'm going to cancel the order then. For the hood and the right side mirror. There we go. Cancel that order, because we already have them. Nice, nice. Alright, now I can put the battery back in. And we also need a windshield washer jug. Yeah, let's get in there. Yeah. Oh. Alright. Starting to look like a car now, huh? Now, I'm not changing them. I'm not even going to be buying new ones. I'm going to see if I can't repair these wheels. That's a good sign. You know, kind of lipstick it up, you know what I mean? Ooh, might be in luck. Yeah, this front one might be an issue. What do I spend money on? Were we not just... The heck did I spend money on? Huh. Oh, we got a shot tire. That's okay. We'll replace that. Alright, at least... Ooh, we got 2 shot ones. Okay. Oh, well, yeah. Maybe we'll buy them all. 3, 14, 195, 60. Perfect. Let's go at least fix these wheels anyway. $80 is still a lot cheaper than buying them brand new. Now, what would they cost brand new? I already bought them, but I don't remember what. Rim 6. $100. Oh, 255. And we just spent $80 repairing them. So that's not too bad. But, you know, it's going to have a nice set of matching brand new wheels. I already had them. The tires were on the rack beside me there, so they were down here. That's why one's sitting there by itself. I mean, still, technically, we're into this car for 13,000. You know, even still, rounding up, we'll say 14. You know, it's still pretty decent. It runs. It will drive. Oh yeah, I bought the coolant tank. There we go. Going around to this side now. Come on. Get in there. We'll slide our way up here to the front. There we go. What's the value at now? Alright, you know, we're still up 3 grand. That's pretty good. That's pretty decent, right? Alright, now we need the coolant jug, which I believe it's over here. Let's see. Yep, windshield washer fluid and all the interior. Nice, 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 nice. We got it all, man. We got it all. And all the body panels. We'll put the interior in first. Now the steering wheel. It's a funky looking steering wheel. Put this back out of here, out of the way. So we're at $16,000 sale price. And quickly see how fast this car jumps up in value. Hopefully pretty decent value. Just the way I've been looking at it here. Money, money, money. You know, we need to make some money back, you know. Spend, spend, spend is all I seem to be doing, so. I ain't too worried about license plate. I should be, but I'm not. Body should be basically, yep, 92%. It's worth $24,000. That's not bad. So currently, we've just made profit. What, $11,000 so far? Nothing wrong with that, right? Pretty good. Doing pretty dang snazzy here. Now, I do have this. And now I also think I'm going to fill the brake fluid. We're going to fill up all the fluids. Something I didn't notice, and I'm pretty sure I got one, but I didn't notice the power steering reservoir. I don't think there's a spot for one. It's got a power steering pump. Huh? Am I missing something here? I mean, like, legit, am I honestly missing something here? Anybody else missing that too? Huh. Alright, well, it is what it is, I guess. Got enough. Put this into here. There we go. And I believe we can take this over now over here. The test path. There we go. It's complete, man. As complete as I'm gonna be making it. Perfect. I mean, hey, yeah, here's what it is. So, body is 92%, parts are 52%, and frame and interior are 100%, so that's pretty good. We found this at the junkyard, about 150,000 miles on it. It was kind of a basket case when we got it, you know, it needed a few things, you know, it really truly did. We bought the car for $4,350. We put about, that's pretty accurate, $14,147 in it. It's pretty accurate. So including the cost of the car, it would be what, about $18,500-ish? And we're going to sell it for $25,060. So we're making a profit of $7,000, somewhere between $6,000 and $7,000 profit, ironically. So we're going to dump this. Boom. According to that, we made $11,000 profit. I'm not quite sure how their maths, but it maths, I guess. Alright, let's see here. Let's see, we go down here, warehouse 5, switch back over, go over here, put that in there. Go down here, warehouse 6, put in the windshield. If it actually decides to cooperate for me, like so, perfection. Here, and we're going to go back over here, we're going to put in the oil filter. Alright, bench seat and such, they go into this pile. That's supposed to go into there. All my interior pieces are supposed to go into there. License plates, you go into there. Perfect. Okay. Now, next one on the list. It's out here. That's why I buy cheap and sell large. However, we did start out today at 188,000. So, we shall see on how much we actually make back. You know what I mean? Alright, let's see here. Ooh, fancy. Fancy meeting you here, I see. Ooh, rear bumper. She got a bumper, man. But all those body panels are shot. Now here's where the tricky part comes into play. When it comes to this car, it does have an aftermarket world to it. What do we do? It's a standard car, so maybe we'll just go with standard parts, right? Oh, yes. Get our list of stuff here that we're going to be needing. I try to just double tap that exhaust pipe. Yeah, right about there looks good. Slide up to the front here. Get that. And I can't really forget about that. We already marked that off. Is this the same motor as the last car? Oh, wouldn't you know it? I believe it is. And we also need an oil pan and such. Now this one's got a power steering pump. Why didn't the last one, Oh, I gotta stop adding stuff. That's just starting to look overwhelming. Holy crap. Alright, well, let's move this over. Car lift A. Alright, so currently we're sitting at $174,000. We'll say $174,500. Okay, now we need body panels. said, what, 174? So we spent about $3,300 on body panels. And we'll grab 10 of these. And we'll grab 10 of those as well. Maybe one of them. Maybe one of them. One of them. 2 of these. 2 of those. 1 of those. 1 of those. Ooh, turbo. Now, there will be other parts that we will be needing. I promise you that. And currently, I'm already up $956. So... turbocharger. Alright, we need this. We got an alternator on here? No. What about an ECU? We got one of them? Do now. I already had one. Yeah, I told you we'd come in handy with that one. Alright, let's see. Need this. I do need a... well, we're going to grab 10 of these. Because you never know when you're going to need them. You know what I mean? Seems to be all the A's are shot. I don't think we grabbed ignition coils. Oh, now we did. Let's see, what else can I think of? Got a battery, got the ABS module, got the air filter, the brake calipers and caliper cylinder. That's what we also need right here. Now, what kind of tires does it have? Don't tell me race tires. Okay, good. Sport tires? Yeah. Son of a biscuit. Alright, let's see. Ooh. Rim Classic 12, 19s. Ouch. This is going to be pricey. $19s, holy crap. Still cheaper than the one wheel for the other car. Alright, now we need... what size were they? 235, 45, 19. $235, 45. Ay, 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 ay. We're already down 10 grand into this thing. Alright. While we're here, Well, we might be able to replace them. Might have to buy new ones. That's a good sign. That's a bad sign. Rim Classic 12. 119. Of course. I always gotta have that bad one in there, huh? Alright, now we sit here and wait. Something's telling me this thing's gonna be gone by the end of tonight. People keep driving by, stopping, looking at it. You know how it goes, right? I need to put a relay in this too. My bone stock pick 'em up truck. One of these days I'll finish the body on it. And then we got this bad boy right here. Needs fuel tank, fuel pump. Speaking of fuel pumps. That one also needs one. Alright. I think our parts are finally here. Yep, sounds like they just dropped it off. Look at I peeled out of here again. Look at that guy. Alright, you better not drop no parts back there. Who the heck was small enough to do donuts here? Boom, there we go. There's all of our parts. Holy crap. I think I just overwhelmed myself. We ain't got no seats. We ain't got no seats, man. Crap. I think it's MK2, right? Or is it Moon? Seat leather D. Bench Moon leather 1. Okay. And seat 11 leather D. A little too far there by the looks of it. Seat 11 leather D. Ooh, pricey. So far we're into it for what? 11,000? What was the steering wheel? Continental. Continental. Now, where have I heard that word before? Continental. Oh, Continental steering wheel, where are you? I know you're in here somewhere. Come out wherever you are. Sitting there staring right at me, isn't it? I can feel a disturbance in the force. Well, you know, that one looked pretty good to me. And it was cheap too. Alright, we got all of our goodies. Now we can put them all back together. These tires go on the passenger side. The other ones go on the driver's side. It's the only problem with fixing wheels is you never know which one goes on where. 100%. There we go. Put this there. Click that one there, and put the last weight right there. Perfect. Bounced out. I think it should be worth some money now, right? Brand new set of wheels on it. Tires, not so much. I don't got a battery in this thing, do I? No, I do not. Okay, good. Whew, this can be pricey. 900 bucks, that's not bad. That's livable. Zzz. Alright, well, right now we are up, nothing. Now we will be. Time to go with those little windows. There we go. Put that one into there. That's a big ass tail light, if I ever do say so myself. There we go. Swing around this way. Put that on. Put this on. Put this little itty bitty baby window in there. Perfect. Alright, body's at 91% because we don't have license plates on it. But you know, we're up there now. You know, we're up there. You know, body and parts value is worth about 13,000-ish, but we spent what, 12,500. So we're up 1,800 bucks, somewhere around there. It's not bad, I guess. All right. Now I think what we're gonna do is put this up in the air. This on, put this in, like I said, it don't matter if the car runs or not, I'm still going to sell it. There we go, put this in, put in a new fuel pump, there we go, mirror muffler I4. I4Z. Let's put in this. Beautiful. And if that's not on, the tire will not go on. Why? I don't have a clue, but it's just the way it is. Let's put in some bushings. One more bushing right there. Like they're all in on that side. Oh, missing one right there. Perfect. Jump on up here to the front. Put in the middle muffler, the catalytic converter, the lower arm. Perfect. Outer tie rod, we got that. The brake caliper. Same with the rear sway bar and link. The front sway bar and link A, if it's not on, the wheel will also not go on. Wish we could get that from the bottom, but it is what it is, right? Oop, swing around, kind of getting stuck here. Alright, so last time we saw this car was at $14,000 is what we'd sell it for. Currently it's at $19,000. This car alone is going to put us over the top. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did they forget about these? Alright, what do we need? We need 2 crank caps and 2 rod caps. We need 2 of these. Oops. And we need 2 of these. Perfect. And then we need an oil pan. How lovely. How lovely. Anywho, while we're waiting on those, we can get the rest of the car put together anyway, if nothing else. Oh, wait. I got all brand new spark plugs. Why not put them on, right? Out with the old and in with the new. There we go. Put that one in there. Let's put this down there. Perfect. Put the head cover on. The ignition coil. Got another one right there. Beautiful. Alright, we got another one right here. Perfection. Put on the exhaust manifold. The TB. Let's put on the alternator. Alright, let's put in the coolant reservoir A, the power steering reservoir, put that in, brake master cylinder, we got that, good. And we need to put in this, then we need to get this, we don't have that, but we do have a bunch of these though. There we go, put in a couple C's, couple B's, couple A's, couple E's, couple O's. Perfect. Now put the lid on, set it and forget it. Put on the fuel filter, and I believe we still need to put this on. Yes. Of course we do, right? Alright, and we're going to swing around to this side. Put on this. And we don't have none of that good stuff. Of course not. Alright, so what do we need? We need this. And we need this. And we're kind of out of... Oh, wait. Yeah, I also didn't get that either. Son of a biscuit. I wonder if I can put... What's the word now? Alright, we're getting up there in value. That's not bad. Totally, so far, we've spent $13,000 on it. And we're already up what? What was that? What was that number? So we're up 10 grand on it right now. That's not bad. So, I'm going to step away here while we're waiting on our parts to show up. And when they get here, I will be right back with y'all. Don't go nowhere. And I'll be right back. I have returned. Thank you all very much for sticking around. Let's go get some more parts, I guess, from out here. Boom, 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 boom. Perfect. Alright, so where do we leave off? Everywhere. Put some seats in here. Really increase the value of the car now. There we go. Alright, we're up to 26,000. So currently we have made, let's see, we put so far 13 into it. We already made an additional 13,000 on top of it, so there's nothing wrong with that, right? It's pretty good. Now keep in mind, we don't even have a clue if this thing's even going to run. Could have blown out pistons, bad piston rings, bad cams. I really don't know. I don't think we have that. No, we got to order that. We'll do that right now while I'm thinking of it. Alright. We never did buy a turbo for it, did we? Let's scroll all the way through the line here. All the way down. Through 72 pages of good stuff. And I went completely past and not paying attention. It was a Turbo i4. It's not listed in there, but that's what it is. Or actually, I think it was just a plain old turbocharger. That's not bad, really. 550 plus our discount, which would have came to what? 460. I'm really getting sick and tired of the 6.7. Everything seems to be 6.7. Alright, got wheels on, we got brakes on. Let's see, we got the cover for this. And we also need to get a radiator fan. I believe it's only a single fan? Yes. Yes it is. Okay. We get this yet? No, we do not. Okay. We're gonna order that. I think we got this, didn't we? Yeah, buddy. But we didn't get that. That's okay. We'll get that all at the same time, right? Right. Okay, well I guess there's a bunch of stuff we still have to get. Let's see, we got the oil pan, we need the exhaust manifold cover, throttle i4, time belt A. Perfect. And we got that on order, we got that on order. We got a battery? Yeah, we got a couple of them. We got a few of them, man. What about a starter? We got a starter? Yeah, buddy. Alright, what are we up to now? 27,000. That's not bad. That's not bad. I'd put oil in it, but they're kind of useless, right? Maybe they got a new oil filter for it. Let's get a couple of them. Alright, once again, waiting on parts. So let's go in here. Let's see, we got a Ford V8 Ford Boss 4x4, which is out of our pick-em-up truck. We got an i4 single overhead cam diesel. And we got an engine block, V8 OHV. Interesting. Well, what else we got? Oh, a bunch of brand new parts here. Carburetor B, V8 Hemi. Where'd that one come from? Oh, I already had a rod cap in here. I didn't have to buy one? Oh, that sucks. Hey, wait a minute here. Isn't this all? Isn't this? That was the other one. Oh, no, never mind. That was the Mayan M3. It's okay, so totally right now we're into this car for $14,000. It is currently valued at $27,438. So currently right now we're $13,000 in the plus. Instead of being in the red, we're in the green. Let's go get our parts. Bada bing, bada boom. There they all are. Nice, 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 nice. Alright. Let's get it done, man. Let's get her done. It should be the last haul of parts for this car, I think. At least I think it is. I hope it is anyway, you know what I mean? Alright, now I'm pretty sure we gotta go up under the car. Gee, do we have to drain the oil? There we go. Put a new oil filter on, put the new oil pan on. Plumb the exhaust manifold, or exhaust pipe that we don't have. I thought we could have had it, but I guess we don't. And this car is supposed to be turbocharged. It is. Ah, I gotta put on the pipe first and then I can put the turbo on. Gotcha. I guess might as well fill out all the fluids, alright? Can't go wrong with a little bit of fluid, man. Not at all, man. Alright, let's put some power steering fluid in it. You know what I mean, man? And I don't have a clue if we're making any money tonight, to be honest. So you make your money by fixing and then selling the completed product. You don't really make much money from flipping. It's just something to do. Alright, restoring them. Just getting them running, making them look good. And maybe put a little bit more fluid in it. And I'm getting them running, making them look decent. And then out the door they go. Kind of a little bit higher grade than a used car salesman, you know what I mean? Now I wonder if it'll actually turn over. I'm going to pop this window out. I'm going to jump on in here. Uh-oh. Oh no. Let's check the fuses. What do we got? 31, 34, 39, 29, 1, 13. Relay Type A, the one that would stop us every single time from running. Now, I don't know which one it is, so now I do. It would be this one. Perfect. Now, we at least get it to crank over. Well, considering there's no turbo on it, it's straight off the manifold, we're gonna, you know, I guess it runs. Current value 29,000 or 27,958 bucks. Let's go get our other good part from over here. Did we not order it? Man, you gotta be kidding me right about now. Son of a biscuit. As we'll put that back, put that cover back on it. Still valued at 79,000. So, like I said, before the end of tonight, this will be done. We'll sell that. And we'll put this up in the air. At least we know it runs, right? It's got that going for it right now. Alright, let's see. What do we need under here? 2 crank caps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rod caps. And an oil filter. And 2 crank caps. And 5 rod caps. Oops. And a Ford V8 oil pan. I'm ordering parts right now for this. Then they should be here by the time that we start working on it. One would think. Oil pan V8 Ford. Okay. V8 Ford right there. Perfect. Now, it's got a little notification that our exhaust peep is here. Yep, there it is. Perfect. Now we can finally put this thing together. Hopefully put it over $30,000 value. Which this isn't going to give us a true number no more because I went and bought parts for the other car, which cost me probably, what? Let's say 600 bucks. All right. Let's put the window back in. Alright, the body condition is at 91%. Parts are at 52%, which is a little higher than the last car. Frame and interior both at 100%, same as the last one. This one's only got 103,000 miles on it instead of 150. It does have the i4 dual overhead cam turbocharged engine. And our current value now is sitting at $29,117. So we'll say we put 14 into it. That makes sense. So we made $15,000 profit on it. Which in IRL terms, that's a dang good profit. You know what I mean? Perfect. Alright, let's run this over to the paint booth. We're actually going to paint this one this time. Maybe up the value on it just to put us over the 30 mark. Dirty 30, you know what I mean? Ooh, fancy. 7. I see 7's a lucky number for this car. Perfect. Just like so. Alright, what's she valued at? $29,117. Okay. But guess what? Bye-bye, baby. So we made $13,000 profit on it. That's not bad. That's not bad. Alright, now it's time to start working on the Mach 1. Where's our parts for it? Let's at least get the bottom end of it together anyway, if nothing else, right? Right. Alright, let's see here. I gotta put a crank cap in, which isn't sitting too nicely with me. Put in the rod cap right here. Put another rod cap right here. And another one. And another one. And another one. What am I missing up there? Push rods. Put on the oil filter. Good, good. Alright. Now we need the down pipes, the middle mufflers, and the rear muffler. We got a fuel tank for this? No, we do not. I know I got a fuel pump, but no fuel tank. Alright, we already got that. Engine block. What? That's not a good sign. Alright, we're going to get a bunch of parts here all at the same time. And see if we can't put this thing, get it running. Alright, so we need 16 of those. We need 16 of those. We need a few of these. And we need some of those. A couple of these. That. Complete new distributor. Okay. So, watch me work. I'll start at the front here. Yeah, okay. Gotcha, man. We need this. We need this. We need this. And we need this. Yeah, okay. That works, man. That works. We need 2 clip Bs. Need a crank pulley for this thing? Nope, it's got one on it. Good to know, good to know. But we do need 2 head covers, which will be down here at the far end. We also need manifolds. 2 of them. 1 of those. We got a fuel pump with the other car, but you know, never hurts to have an extra one, right? We need a fuel tank. Cobra Jet B. Cobra Jet A. Remember, we're starting out at 187,000. So, We already got the oil filter. Got the oil pan. We need a fan. We need a radiator. Power steering. We need 16 of these. At least I think that's the one. And valve push rods, yep. And then if I'm not mistaken, A and B forward. Okay. A forward. B forward. Need 16 of these. I need a water pump too. Water pump B8 OHV. Okay. I think it's got its own special pulley. Let's double check here. Yeah, water pump pulley V8 forward. Now we go over to electronics. We need a battery, which we don't. We need an alternator. Yep, we don't have the bracket on there yet. What about the... At least I know the ones I'm putting in there are good, right? Am I right or am I right? You know what I mean? At least these ones I'm putting in are good. Alright, we need one of these. I'm gonna take a stab in the dark there and say all spark plugs are toast. What ignition wires? V8, okay. Okay, mate, okay. Alright, it's got a full interior. And I'm guessing now it's time we go for a body. Alright, it has the front bumper, but we need the rear. What about the... Alright, let's see. The front bumper is no good. The front left door is no good. Everything else on it seems to be good, though. Stuff that we cannot repair. Oh, wait. We can repair the front, both front fenders, so that's good. We need the door, the window, the right door, that. Okay. Currently, right now, we spent $8,000 on it. That's it. And basically, we have everything needed to put this thing back together. Now, what I am very curious to know... Oh, good. That's in good shape. That's a good sign. Whether or not the rest of it is, I don't have a clue. We're just going to get her prepped for the new parts when they show up. I wasn't trying to take the cylinder head off. You wascally wabbits, you. Alright. Currently, the value of the car is $16,000. So if I were to sell it right now, we'd still make our money back, plus we have all these parts. Whew. Ay, that was expensive. Perfect. We're into the car now for 10 grand. But it's worth 20. So we've legit doubled our money. Nothing wrong with that, huh? It's all in a day's work. We didn't lose all that much money because the parts were junk anyway, so. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. It's another good sign. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Ooh, so far 3 out of 4. Ooh, all right. What was the percentage on them? The 19 might be a dead wheel. Or it's this one. One of them is going to be red. It's a good sign, good sign. I like it, I like it. I like it a lot. Woohoo! So what was that? Ah, yeah, see, I told you. But that's okay. Rim 15, Mustang, Mach 1. And there's a 15. Got a dead tire. And a goofed up rim. Alright, so we got 2 bad rims, 1 bad tire. And what was the tire? 245, 60, 15. I think. 245, 245, yeah. Yeah, buddy. 245, 60, 15. What was the tire burn? Oh, wrong one. Radio firewall. 1, 15, 245, 60, 15. I think that's what it was. Yeah. Oh, wait. Let's see. 1, 2. And we got to repair 2. Perfect. Perfect. Now we gotta wait. Got the quarter glass. Forget one on the other side too? Nope. Honk honk, look out, I'm driving here. 3-speed automatic. What's the value? 16,000. Okay. Alright, let's go get all of our good stuff, all of our good parts. Let's really look for a tailgate for this. This one, and this one. Yep, there's all of our parts. Alright, let's get her done. Let's put the car together. Ish. We're going to start with the wheels and tires. Nah, this one's gonna be going right rear. There we go. Look at that. 4 out of 4. Oh, we're cooking with gas now. Perfect. Yeah, brand new view on the Mustang today. Now this should increase the value of the car quite a lot. It was valued at $16,000. What's it at now? $23,000. So it upped it $7,000. Not too bad, not too bad. Let's get the underside of the car done. Now, how many miles are on this thing? 177, rounding up. Put the fuel tank in. Fuel pump. Rear muffler. I thought we bought all this. Guess we know what happened to that thought. Wait a minute here. Anything else I forget to buy? No, I should have gotten everything else. Okay, so while those are on order, put the rest of this stuff on. Just think, this is just to see if the car will actually turn over. Pull this distributor base out of there. Put in a new one. Oh, that one's still pretty decent. Alright, clip B. There we go. Beautiful. Perfect. There we go. Put this on now. We don't have one of those. Okay, so we'll have to buy one. But we do have exhaust manifolds. Little skinny looking thing, long runners. This is getting a little bit ridiculous. So I guess we're going to be waiting on this stuff. Daydreaming is kind of like deja vu. Living in a different reality. It is what it is, you know. Daydreaming is part of life. Everybody does it, whether they admit it or not. The worst is when you start daydreaming when you're driving. You wake up, pointing at the side, going, "Hey, how did I get here?" That one's happened to me a couple times. Alright, last rocker. Put the head cover on now. Perfect. You little stubborn little bugger. I can see. Oh, it can be. A little sketchy at times, but it can be. Alright, now let's put this all back together again. Now, everybody does it. Whether they like to admit it or not, everybody does it. Some more than others, that's all. Gosh darn it. They tricketed me. You gotta put a little inline 6. They did it to me again. Now, do you believe that this car is going to start too? Because I don't know. I'm hoping it does. I mean, I really, really am. Anyway. Sense about daydreaming. Well, not necessarily. I'm sure a lot of good inventions came from daydreaming. Yeah, today. Now, in theory, that's right. That's right. We're very, very close. I wonder if we can actually get it to crank over. No, I forgot. No alternator. No Chaji whirler. So we're going to go get that right now. That's in this crate. Along with a few other parts, you know. Along with a few other ones. I'm scared to do a compression test on it, so we're not going to. Well, Here goes nothing. Why is it always the electronics that causes issues? Always. Yeah, there's one. There's another one. And another one. Two bad C's and a bad A. Yep. What one's up? The inner. Okay. So this one, and this one. I already have these, so we can go ahead and put them in. Now, either it's going to start or it's not. Three for three. Exhaust fumes. 3 for 3. Out of the junkyard. Holy crap, look at that. We've spent so far, what, 12,000? We're up 33. How come I didn't buy? That is nice, eh? 3 out of 3 vehicles. Just a few parts, they all ran. Nothing wrong with that at all. I already knew I needed a rear bumper, so we got one. Got the other tail light, other quarter glass. We got the door, the mirror, and the door glass. Current value sitting at $45,000. Keep in mind, we're into it for 13, including the cost of the car. We'll say 25. We're already up 20 grand. Nothing wrong with that at all. I'm gonna make sure everything's in here on the rear. All the bushings and stuff are in. Yeah, it looks like they are. It's got both rear shocks. All four U-bolts. That don't happen too often. I gotta find the issue now before we're gonna have to put it on the dyno or whatever, and it's like, nope, won't work. No bushing. But it's complete-ish. Nice. Sweet. Really missing the front bumper, so that's chrome anyways, so. Ooh, wait a minute here. Yeah. Yeah, sure, that works. Give a nice little gold accent flavor, you know. Let's put it out front here. Considering what it looked like when I first got here, about $25,000 later, not bad. Gonna go snag our bumper. It's right there. Alright. Wait a minute here. I'll be right back. Let's see, is the back one need to be done too? Nope, it is. Hope I can paint it. I hope I can. Oh, goody gumdrops. Doesn't make sense. Painted front bumper, but a chrome rear? What? There we go. Now it's looking good. Alright, so we bought the car for $12,585. We put in about $15,000 into it, so we'll say we spent $27,000 on it. For a grand total, we're able to sell it for $46,000, so we're making, what, $19,000 on it? Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Bye-bye, Mr. Mustang. I mean, we started today at $188,000, so we've made, well, $32,000 so far today. And now we're going to dump this off. Why? Because these cars are a dime a dozen. So not even 300,000. So, today, totally, we've made $112,000 so far currently. I think we're going to do one more round at the junkyard. See if we can't find something there. And if we can't find nothing there, then I think we're going to head to the car auction, see if we can't find something there. That would be pretty sweet, huh? And then, yeah. So. Well, that's not a good sign now, is it? Nothing there. Looking kind of empty today. What's this? Ooh, a Ford Focus. i4 dual cam 4x4, the i4 BFM turbocharged. I mean, it's $1 difference. It's up there, you know, possibility. You know, possibilities are there. Ooh, walked right by this. Got the Olsen Grand Club. 86,000 miles, comes with a V8 dual red cam 4x4 engine. And no. What the? Did we not just make one of them? Well, not build, but like fix one and sell one? We did. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm not losing money right out the gate, you know what I mean? That's just bad business policy. A Civic. Katagiri Katsumoto X-Tech. i4 dual red cam turbocharged engine. Okay. We're making $379 right off the hop. Ooh. Now this would be a moneymaker. Oh, $2,300 in the green. Looks like it's all complete on suspension. I don't have a clue what this thing would need, but what's the point of gambling if you're not going to take a risk, right? Garage. I get really nervous when I see those any car with the whole top end of the motor missing. I get real nervous. Okay. 114,000 miles. Needs the rocker covers, the camshaft, 3 cam gears. Uh-oh. Okay, well that's something in the right direction, right? Idler roller A, clutch plate, pressure plate, release bearing. They're usable. But yeah, I think we're gonna go focus our time on that Mercedes Pagoda. So let's head back to the shop, because this car is gonna be expensive to fix. That I promise you. Injection pump, head cover, oil bath, all right. Like I said, this is gonna be expensive. Whoo! Remember, we started out with basically 300 grand even. Wrong one, dummy. I already knew that, you know. Alrighty, I guess we're gonna swing this around, bring this to the car wash, give her a good wash down anyway. Welcome to the car wash, yeah. Why'd you do that? Don't do that. Alright, so it's worth 14,000 instead of 12, so, or a little bit of money, Like, what was it worth? 14? Basically, we're up $1,000 on it right now. No. We're about even. It's pretty much where we are. But the front fenders don't come off? Huh. Okay. Sure. Let's go with that. That's right, there is no front fenders. Huh! Well, who would have ever thunk? Alright, what you gonna cost? 2,000 simoleons, holy crapperoni. I hope these parts are fixable. Front and right door. Uh-oh. Whew. Well, so far we're into it for about $27,000 in total. But hey, we got the doors, right? We're only up 20 grand. Uh-oh. Huh. Interesting. Oh yeah, I gotta go over here for a minute. Perfect. That's a little bit faster. I shouldn't have did this. Oh dear. Oh dear. Missing all the crank caps, all the rod caps. Oh no. Not to mention we got 2 dead wheels. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. We may have lost money on this ordeal. I'm just gonna throw that out there now. Well, we got 1 saved wheel, so that's good. 14-inch Mercedes Pagoda. And we'll wait. Two out of 3. 3 out of 4. I can't believe it, man. Ay, 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 ay. Now, hypothetically speaking, what's it cost for a new wheel for this car? $100, that's not bad. Was it 14? That's not bad, actually. 255. I was expecting it to be a little bit worse than that. 185, 80, 14. What was it? Vintage tire wall A. 4, 14, 185, 80. Right, right. Now we wait some more. A little bit longer. Well, I lost $1,000 by taking the wheels off. But with them all being shot the way they were, that make total sense. Man, I ain't got nothing to fix. Oh man, that sucks. I ain't got nothing to fix either. What's going on here? I don't know. Let's go get our wheels and stuff. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. We got all our good stuff. All our good stuff. I forgot to put the exhaust on the Mustang. Crap. Oh well. Got exhaust for another car. You know what I mean? You guys ever heard the expression, polish a turd, it's still a turd? Let me introduce you to the one I present to you. Yeah, no, I'm good. Hopefully this ups the value of the car a bit. Yeah, a little bit. A little bit, you know, $1,200. I can promise you, each wheel didn't cost $1,200. Perfect. Oh, wrong one. This one. Now it's at 22, so we've gained $3,000, $4,000 off just putting the wheels and tires on it. And it sure as heck didn't cost us no $4,000. I'll promise you that. All right, now we're gonna work our way around here. I only needed one. Okay. Oh, I did have injection mechanical stuff. God dang it, I forgot the spark plugs. Alright, well, back over here. Actually, no, we're going to go over here. Ignition distributor A. Okay. Just in case, you never know, right? Distributor cap I6. Where are you at, I6? I know you're here somewhere. There you are. Rotor. What kind of plug wires are on it? I6 M130. I6 M130. And 6 of these. I'll wait on those. Been burnt in the past by this. Good enough. Why did I not order that is beyond me. go. Another new one. And another one. And another one. And one more. No, of course not, right? Of course not, right? Got one of these. We got that going for it right now. All right, up over here we go. Let's see. We got the base, we got the pipe, we got the tank, got the rear muffler, spark plug. All right. Yep. One, two, three, four, five that I can see. And we need what? One, two, three, four, five of these as well. We need 5 of those. 5 of these. And once again, we wait. Hopefully, they all show up at the same time. What's it currently worth right now? 30 grand. So we're basically breaking even currently at the moment. That's not too bad, I guess, right? Not too bad at all. All right, let's go snag our parts. Oh, there'll be many more trips yet. All right, got them all. Perfection. Oh boy. There's the one I'm looking for. Let's see, oil pan i6 M130. All right. Last crank cap, I think. I mean, I hope so, because that's all I bought. And now we're going to do the rod caps, and those pistons do not look too healthy. But, just keep our fingers and toes crossed that that's another good one. You know what I mean? See if we can't make a good streak of 4 for 4. Look at that movie magic. It appeared from the depths below. We got the bottom end of it together now. That's pretty good. So far, currently we're up 3,000 amps. That's not too bad. Not bad at all. Now, where's the starter going? Right there. Something I do not have. Okay. Thought we bought one, but I guess not. Right? Right. Okay. Let's go get one. Perfect. Just give me a second here, folks. All right. So I tell the little one there, nighty night. You know what I mean? All right. Time to put this down. I guess we're done on the top side or on the bottom side. Complete. Exhaust the whole 9 yards. Fuel tank. That's in with the fuel pump. You know, there's something I didn't buy though, and we're gonna get that right now. Perfect. Do the fill. Do the fill. Perfect. Good, nice. Of course, we didn't have one of those, you know. This guy got one in the back corner. It was just tucked down in behind over there, you know. Actually, there wasn't as many parts missing on this thing like that I thought there was gonna be, to be honest. Now, whether or not it runs, I don't have a clue. I knew it. How many clip A's do I need? This one? This one? Oh, why did I buy that? I already bought it. You know what I mean? Didn't need to buy it. Could have went outside and robbed one off the Ford. Alright, let's put in the 6 good spark plugs. And cross your fingers and toes that this thing will start up. Tried to trick me. Not today. I was born on a day that ended in Y, but not today. Alright. Once we put oil in it, and a battery, we should be able to start it. If it's going to start. If there's not already a battery in it. Which there is right there. Nice. Alright, let's see. Uh-oh. Wait a minute here. My bad. Oops. Let's try this one again. squirts of fuel. Oh, wait. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Yeah. Meh. Oh, well. Huh. Yeah, okay. Yeah. This can make a difference, right? Alright, where's that nice, white, beautiful interior? Is there even a back seat in this car? No. Look for the bright white seats. Like I said, man, movie magic. $41,000. It may start now. Four for four. Nice. Alright, we'll start here. Start putting all the fluids back in it. And get her up on the chopping block. I mean, it does have a nice rumble to it, though. There we go. Got that done. Put some power steering fluid in it. Just a little bit more. Dang it, I think I went overboard. Yes, I did. That's okay. It's got to run through the system anyway, right? You know? Chugga, choo. There we go. Alright, now start putting on some body panels. And some windows. And tail lights. Some more windows. And a mirror. Only one mirror? Yeah, I guess so, eh? Remember I said that this thing would be worth a bit of money when we were done? Well, let me tell you a little funny story here. It came in here with 245,000 miles. It's a 3,000 pound car. We've put what? We're at 300 even. We put 32,000 into it. We made 40 grand. We're not going to line it. We're not going to paint it. We're not going to do nothing. We're just going to send it off to the lucky buyer. Here we go. All right, so we made $41,000 profit off that car. Profit. Nothing wrong with that, right? But all right, everybody, I think that's going to do it for tonight. Don't know about streaming or doing a video tomorrow. It'll be tomorrow evening if I do one, because tomorrow is the wife's birthday, so probably won't be doing much then. Yeah, I'll probably stream tomorrow night maybe. We'll go back to GTA. Maybe we'll do some more on this. Let me know in the comments what you guys want to see. Be greatly appreciated. Again, like, thank everybody for watching. If you haven't, smash the like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Help channel grow. Be greatly appreciated. Being supportive. And until the next time, ta-ta, everyone.